Hey everyone, I'm Trina here at Trina Rex, and you are my awesome gremlins. Or if you're new, welcome. This is my channel, sub if you're new. So today I'm going to share with you whether it be you have met an awesome individual or you are interested in dating an Australian man. I have some tips for you as a straight woman. I have not had any experiences anything other than that. Just want to say that first and foremost, as well as anything that I say in this video is due to my own experience. So I just want to say that perhaps if you know someone who has dated an Australian before, they may have had another experience. But yeah, let's just get started. So when you're going to date an Australian man, there are some things that you may want to know before diving in. The first thing that you should know before dating an Australian man is that a lot of them tend to be very adventurous. If you're the type of gal to really like the outdoors, this will be a perfect match for you. If you're not the type of person to want to be that spontaneous, you may either want to rethink dating an Aussie, or you may want to adapt if he's worth it. It's super fun being with an Australian man, especially out in nature. If they're the typical Aussie, that is, you will have a great time. This includes camping, by the way, which is great for people who like going outside, but if you're not that type of person, then something to think about, something to know. The second thing that you should probably be aware of before dating an Aussie is that a lot of them tend to cuss. Now, in today's day and age, that might not be a big deal at all, but if you're the type of person that doesn't like to cuss or plans on introducing them to your family members who are conservative in that way, something to know. However, just because Australian men tend to cuss a lot does not mean that they cannot be prepped for such an event. Australians, just as other people in the world, have other formal events to go to, and it's not anything out of the ordinary to suggest toning it down a bit. The third thing that you should know when you're dating an Australian is that a lot of them tend to be huge meat lovers. So if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, this may be something that you should consider when dating an Australian person. I, as a vegan, currently am dating a non-vegan, and you know, you can make things work. It's something that you should consider, especially if it's important to you. Now, if you're a big meat lover, there should be no problem. You're going to be doing a lot of cooking of it. And in fact, in some cases, when you're going to cook chicken or fish instead, they'll refer to it as vegetarian, even though it's clearly not. The fourth thing that you may want to know before dating an Australian man is that they tend to be casual people, meaning they're not that formal or dressy, at least not in my experience. Now, if you're a casual person, hey, that's great. You can just be comfortable. You don't have to worry about being all dressed up or anything, or a cocktail party attire or anything. You'll be great. If you're the type of person to want a more formal dating situation, and this person seems to be of the typical Australian nature, then something you should know. The last thing that I think is probably well known by now, but should be mentioned, is the typical Australian's love for surfing. Most of the cities that the Australians inhabit are near the ocean, so a lot of the time you will be well acquainted with the ocean. So if, again, nature isn't for you, then maybe rethink it. However, the oceans are beautiful, and if you're with the right person, it should be very worthwhile. These are just some common traits that you should be aware of when dating an Australian man. Of course, every person is different, and quite sure with your experience you will find some slight differences. But yeah, that is the end of my video. If you're new, please subscribe because I post every single Friday, as well as a few other random hidden surprises throughout the week. I will see you guys next time with a new video. If you're interested in either dating a German or an Italian man, I'll put those links down below in the comment section, as well as you will see it right to the left of me. My right, your left, you will see one of the other videos that you may want to check out. Haha. So there you go. Tuss.